Alright guys, I want to give you a quick walkthrough. So I'm not sure when you log in if you'll see, I think you'll kind of see this Basecamp, kind of your dashboard here. And you may see, it's different, it's a little bit different than the one that we use. You may see somewhere in this area a me. If you click on, which will take it to you. Otherwise, your name should be up here in place of Jeff Gargas. So if you click on that, this is kind of my dashboard, so it shows the latest activity that's connected to me in some way, and I can look at more, and I can view basically all the things that I've created, or anything I've assigned or marked off as completed, or if I've added a file, if I created a text doc, if I added a comment to a project or anything like that. But going up here will always take you to your kind of your basic. You can update some of your information here, change your settings. Make sure if you want to change the email so it goes to one of your other emails, that'd be cool. You can do that here. Then your email frequency, if you leave it on each item and right away, and leave it on this, email me if someone completes, and email me a daily recap. You don't necessarily need the daily. Definitely on the email if someone completes it, because then you'll know if I assign something to Chad, he finishes it, I'm gonna know. And anytime you assign something to someone, if you're the one who assigned it, or you have been included on a comment at some point, you'll then receive comments on it anytime that's done. So if I want to set up some sort of, if I want to do a to-do of some sort, so this is my dashboard here, but if I click on this Basecamp Personal, our Basecamp obviously is titled The Grid Method. You'll see to-dos, which will give you these are all the to-do lists. I created each one of these, kind of separated by different categories, and those may change. But can also discussion, just kind of show you everything. You won't usually use this. Files you don't necessarily have to do unless you just want to find a file that's been attached. Text documents, basically you can create a sort of Word document within here. This would be good for maybe saving passwords or random information in that area if we create anything like that. Event, I wouldn't even worry about it. I've never used it. So if I want to add something, so let's just do an example. If I want to add a task for Liz, the way we do it with Joel is we actually add a name in front of it, just so that's easy to tell who it's for. So I would put Liz in parentheses, and then I would just put, Explore Basecamp. And then with that, I can assign it. So I'd assign it to Liz, and once you guys assign in, these will actually say your names, but you're not in yet when I'm making this video. Click that, and then I would select the due date. Now the catch with this is when I do this and I hit Thursday, this won't show up on your to-do list until you hit your Thursday to-do list. It'll notify you that you've been assigned it, and it'll be in your overall list, but it won't be on your actual, like if you look at today, it won't be on there until this is done. And then hitting attach file, I can add a picture, video, document, whatever I want if I want to do that, and then I would just hit add this to do. And now that'll be connected to Liz. She'll get a notification that says, hey, Jeff assigned you a task, and you can usually view a good portion of that task, if not all the information, within that email. Let's say I wanted to, I assigned something, and then I wanted to make a note on that. I just click on that particular task, and then I can add a comment there, and you can kind of format this sort of in bullets. If I wanted to leave like some comments with different bullet points that need to be connected, I can also select a file and attach a file within a comment. I can also use Google Docs to do that. You'll also have to connect to your Google Docs. Hitting comment there. Now I didn't show you that, but like right here, this comment says your comment will be emailed to, and then shows that it'll be emailed to Liz. If I wanted Chad to get that too, I could just click for Chad, and he'll get this as well. So that's general for that. So I kind of have these generalized. General just meaning anything, obviously general. Presentations, things related to, so like Chad finding out information about the upcoming October 16th event. Online courses, so a good one here will be for Liz and Chad to finish course 2. Email marketing, so I'll start adding in this every week for me to send out an email. And this will be for blogging and reviewing blogs and so much. And this will be if something needs updated on the site or looked at on the site or things of that nature. So, for example, if I wanted to do this and I put Jeff send weekly email, this is something that I would want to do every week. So it's not really like a continue every week type thing. But let's say I put that on today. then today after I sent that email, I wouldn't go here and select this and check this off. What I would do is if I scroll over this, I'll get this edit. I would just edit it and change the due date to next week, and then save it. And I would just do that each week. So if there's something that you're doing on a weekly basis, if you want to give yourself a task so it reminds you every Tuesday or Monday or whatever to write a blog, you could do that and then adjust it rather than have to create a new task, so on and so forth. So that's essentially the base of this. And then when I click on myself here, I'll now, since I have to-dos, it'll show me my open to-dos. You can view this by any time. It'll show you today, tomorrow, and then it'll also show you next week, further in the future, and or anything in the past. I'll show you real quick So in mine, for Jolt, you'll see I have anytime today, tomorrow, this week, next week, later. And then if there's something that's already passed, the date's already passed, there'll be one more down here that'll say in the past or overdue, so you can always check that as well. So cool thing with that, and once this is all done, you'll be able to see more activity. So you'll be able to see what's going on, and I'll be able to show you a few more things after we've got in here a little bit. We've started adding more tasks and things start to expand and whatnot. So I know I was blabbering a lot, but hopefully that gives you an idea of how to do this and how to use it. I really like it. It works really, really well for us with Jolt, and our entire team's virtual, so it does a nice job, especially if you keep all your notifications on. It can get annoying because at 9 a.m. every day, you'll get email notification of what's due for the upcoming day for tomorrow. But outside of that, it's really nice because anytime you're assigned a task, it'll pop up. Anytime someone comments on a task or completes a task that you've done, those will come in and give you notifications. So that's a good thing. So hopefully that helps.